Welcome back to the channel, folks. My name is Joel Duggan, and we're back, of course, on the Citadel. We're going to be messing around in the walled garden, I think. Hanging out over on the West River build here that we've got a bunch of different textures and things going on. This is, right now, the issue is this back kind of area that I need to figure out how to handle. I don't want to get rid of the trees, I don't think, although we need to trim them, obviously. Some of them are a little bit unrealistic. We have to sort out this kind of big splotch here, and it's difficult without using moss, so I may bring the moss around, or I might create like another thicket, and I think I like the idea of doing a thicket, so we'll refresh our memory on how to do that. But the other thing is, inside here, just before we finished up last time, we were working on this walled garden. So I think I want to try and put more stuff in here. And I'm realizing that there's no place to sit down out here, and I don't want to use tables and chairs because they don't really look all that realistic for outside. You'd think it would be more like a bench or a stone chair, you know? So I might try and put in something like a bench like that. That makes sense. Don't know if that's the best place for it. Maybe it should go there. That probably makes more sense. It still it feels kind of intrusive, unfortunately. We'll have to see. I do want to change the path. I want to make it look a little bit more like it's cobbled. A little bit more texture. McScrewgunn subscribing for 20 months. Good morning, good morning. Thanks so much, McScrewgunn. Very much appreciated. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Just thinking about the McScrewgunns the other day. I had some Vermont maple syrup with my pancakes yesterday morning. For those of you that didn't see the Instagram post, it was a gift from the McScrewgunns, who I met. I guess it's been a month now, hasn't it? Thanks so much for the support, McScrewgunn. Very much appreciated. And for anybody that's lurking around, if you've got a Prime sub, or you are one of the folks that likes to support Twitch channels, then you get access to the Discord when you support the channel. So a lot of the shulker box stuff that I want is already in there. I just thought I'd strip out my inventory a bit. And I needed a little gravel. Thought I had out here. A little gravel and a little cobblestone. That's what I was looking for. Three or 4 weeks now, time flies. Yeah, no, right? It's been, yeah, it was American Thanksgiving, right? That was the weekend that y'all were traveling, I remember. And of course, as soon as I get into the groove, it's nighttime and I have to sleep. Ah, McScrewmix is back for Christmas break. That's awesome. That's going to be fun. Something that I took a while to get used to, but very much enjoyed was how long of a break I ended up having when I was in university. For folks that don't know, I was in fine arts, and there was not a lot of exams, and I only had exams in things like in things like my electives. So if I had exams that happened to be all the first week of December, like I was off for Christmas break from like December 9th until the new year. Like I had a month or more of like just being off, and it was fantastic after being, you know, a high school kid where you have like a week and a half maybe, you know. And then of course you end up coming out into the real world as an adult, and you're like, what do you mean we don't get I get 2 days? that doesn't compute. Whose idea was that? Oh, you know what I should do? I should get some mossy cobble. There's no room at the inn. I don't know. I don't think tough is going to work. A little bit too dark. Realizing this is going to change the way things look from the front as well. Probably for the better. What is that down there? I wonder if this would look better the darker. Nope. Whoops. Yeah, we still don't know what's happening in that corner, unfortunately. The other thing we can do is create a little bit of depth in here. I've got some slabs. I can do a little bit of height variation where it's a little boring. Help it out a bit. Which I think is good. I think we're going to keep the yellow. And I like having the waterlogged. I think they're waterlogged. Can't tell. I'd have to like lay down. There's no way to tell. I don't think it's waterlogged. I think it's just underneath. I might have to fill them up. Well, thanks, Dan. Yeah, I mean, it's coming together. You know, it's getting there. We need, I think I mentioned last time I wanted to do a custom tree, which I think is what's going to happen on that block right there. So I'm thinking that this might be temporary. We might actually put roots there, which could be cool. I could also put the tree there. I just have to make sure I curve it out. I curve. Minecraft doesn't exactly curve. But yeah, we're going to have to do something. I'm also feeling like this vine that's snaking along the wall here is a little bit straight. I feel like I want to bring that over, and I also need to get some jungle leaves in here. So I want to bring something else over there, so I feel like we're going to need to have some jungle leaves. I should just go bring the whole shulker box in. Definitely getting sick of winding my way through this house. It's a lot of walking around. A lot of walking around. Right, so one of the things I like about jungle leaves, which is something I discovered when the azalea stuff came out, is that jungle leaves look like a darker version of azalea. Oh, do jungle change color in the... No, they do change color. Well, that's okay. We can work with that. For example, like I can put one there. And it can sort of help it look a little darker back there. Gives it a little bit more layers. All right, that's a little closer to the lily pad in terms of color. And the lighter parts of the jungle match that. But if we go over into a non-taiga biome, you can see that jungle leaves actually are a lot lighter. So like if you put down a jungle leaf over here and then an azalea, they're really close. It works really well. Unfortunately, I keep on forgetting that we're in this taiga biome. Oh, boo! Hello, how's it going? And you ever do anything with jungle vines? Yes, look at this. I keep on trying. I wish the jungle vines allowed us to snip them like glowberry vines. I've got jungle vines in my flower shop, and they always take over the whole back door, which is kind of fun and funny, but a little annoying because I don't want to put string everywhere, right? Also, I really like that dead coral fan on the tree. I'll have to remember that, and I also like those roots. Trying to steal some ideas, you know? That's a good idea. I know I've done it already, but hazel and spruce, also good. Yeah, I've got coral there. I'm thinking I'm going to want to do some more blue over here, I think. I think maybe grab a lilac. I need to put some of this stuff away. One of the things I liked on that other garden was having the two tall flowers like up a block. Don't have a lot of room for that. I could maybe do that there if I could put something in front of it to hide it. So if I switch this for moss, oh, that's the other thing. We can use the green concrete pattern here too. I like that kind of height differential, and I might be able to. You might be able to see that from outside. just a little bit. That's kind of fun. The only other thing there that would be cool to also have a green break there. However, I got to remember about the tree. So I should bring in shulker box for the tree too. Is it me or are the days just flying by in Minecraft? Every time I get into a project like this, I feel like I'm constantly having to go back and sleep because it's getting dark. It's like, didn't I just sleep? Has it been 10 minutes already? I mean, it gives you a chance to pour me a cup of coffee, but still, like, it's just... Star. Right, so I could put the tree there. Or I could put the tree... Oh, if I put the tree right here, it's going to be right in front of that, though. That's no good. And that's right in front of the window. We don't have mossy slabs. I wish we did. I guess the closest we would have would be some sort of wood. Maybe I don't put the tree there. That makes the most sense from a Minecraft standpoint because it gives us the most room. Curve it out. And put it there. Which means this we could probably switch around to roots with carpet on it. A carpet. Bring the roots. I should just bring one of these spare shulkers for all my extra things. Let's use this one. Oh, except for I don't have room. We've got roots and carpet. So I'll put maybe muddy roots bottom. Just to have like a little something extra there. Although, I guess to make that more believable, we could probably put a dark oak stair on top of it. Oh, the inventory was full from last stream. I didn't when I logged out last night, I just pieced out and went straight to make dinner. So So I didn't take the time to completely flesh everything out. So I've still got stuff before. Yeah, that helps. That's kind of cozy. I like the contrast between that and the yellow. I don't know. I guess we could lower this. I wanted that to come out to here. Instead of roots, this could be a stair. Oh, but that's not going to connect to that. That's frustrating. What if I just left the roots open? Not quite the same. That's right. I think we'll deal. I could maybe... That helps a little bit. It needs something there, that's for sure. Oh, I should put a sapling over there. Unfortunately, we're kind of stuck with... so we gotta go up a little bit higher, I think. Because I don't want to block the, lilac. Oh. And now we're into the scaffolding mess. I'm also carrying arrows for no good reason, and I don't know why. Because I'm not carrying my bow. Did a custom tree like this the other day, or the other week, I guess, and it was so fence gates. I didn't really use many stairs. But fence gates under the trees, under the bushes. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think maybe we'll change the... It's that, or I do an upside down stair like that. I think that mirrors that too much. I'll go back the way I had it. Now, do we want it to stay there? How much is that blocking the view from inside? A little tight. I might want to swing it this way. Whoops. That's tough. Maybe we can swing it that way with leaves instead. Has anybody used mangrove roots in trees and as branches? Has that ever worked for anybody? You have not, but you're definitely going to try. Yeah, I kind of feel like, you know, when you get to these layers here, I feel like you could probably have some roots in there maybe. We'll try it on this one and see what it looks like. I'm okay with being a guinea pig. I'm alright with that. I need not birch, spruce. Although really, oak leaves, no, I want mangrove. Can I bring those? Yes. Because mangrove leaves are nice and dark when you're in a taiga biome, because they change. Right? So you can get that in there. And that makes sense. And then I can grab, put those away. Oh, I don't have any fence gates. That's annoying. Sarcasm, hello, welcome back. Just dropped in to say hello and stopped showing up by being so good at flower gardens, and now back to sleep. Thanks, Cosmic. Hope you can get your feet under you soon. For folks wondering, Cosmic's under the weather, so send all your well wishes and hot toddies towards Cosmic Dancer. That's what I'm missing in my coffee. That's what I'm missing in my coffee. Right, so I think this would be an excellent place to put a trapdoor like that. And I think we'll remove this, put in a trapdoor there. Not a trapdoor, fence gate. And then I'm going to, I don't have a way onto the roof, so I'm just going to go up here. And so here we can continue with that. Now there's signs here, but we can remove those. Anybody wish that you could like, I mean, you'd have to set up like hoppers and stuff, but it would be really cool on a build site to have, I guess allays can do it if they're programmed to, but it would be just really cool if you could just throw stuff down and have and have the items be picked up. I mean, it would only work with a specific like set of allays, but it would be kind of cool. All right, so that's pretty good. And then now we can switch to, I think, these. And how tall do I want this tree to be? I'd say a little bit taller, but not much. So this is where I was thinking we could probably get away with maybe these. Because we've gone up 1, 2, 3. The only problem is that the spruce leaves are very transparent. So you can see right through them compared to others. And I kind of wanted this to extend out this way a little bit. And then underneath, we can maybe pull these down in a few places. I think that's pretty good. I almost want to do mangrove throughout the whole thing. Squirrels on the roof chewing up insulation. Has that perhaps happened to you? Are we setting off some memories? Oh yeah, I think I like that better. I think I like that better. That unfortunately is too much. You can kind of mess around with the shape on angles sometimes to help it feel like a little more droopy. It feels like it's missing something in there. That's not bad. I wish we had something that we could put in there that would be like half volume. I guess we could try a propagule. Not bad. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Do the same thing over here. You start to get the shapes, like the weird kind of like funky droopy shapes. Start to look for those. I think I need to get on top of this. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. I guess we could maybe put a little table and chair back there, couldn't we? little sharp here. And a little bit more bone meal here. Oh good, this one's in the middle. Help. Very cozy, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So we'll add one more block over here. And I think I'll remove that one. And maybe I'll take a look at those two as well. So I'd say it works. I haven't really taken a close look in the daylight. Mr. Gort, hello, hello. Yeah, I'd say that's working. This still feels harsh. I kind of wonder whether we could just get away with a log here. Yeah, I think I like that better. All right, let's back up and take a look from outside now that it's daylight. Yeah, Mr. Gort, that's not how that works. Not how that works. You can beg to differ all you want. It's my channel. Feeling very green over here. I'm wondering if this is going to be too much. Or just, no, that doesn't look good. Whoa, come on. It's okay. We may end up putting like a little bit of glow lichen or something out there at nighttime. It might end up being very dark. And you can't really see, the mangrove leaves are such a dense, they're such a dense leaf. You can't really see the roots, but it does sort of look better than a log. I'm wondering if I could do it for something like this. So here's where I was really thinking that it would be handy, right? Is something like this. This tree isn't really finished. Maybe we could put like roots there and then log there. And that sort of looks cool, right? Like that. it sort of works. I mean, you wouldn't want to have it here, because then it's going to look like very strange, right? Or unless your whole tree is like that and you're making like a fantasy tree, then sure, like that'll totally work. But I think that last little bit, it tends to work. Kay the river cat, what's up? What did I do with all my torches? Are they in this box too? No. I probably put them somewhere to get room. Oh, there they are. Put them in there. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to overdo it. So outside of the lighting situation and wanting to put something here, I wonder how this would look instead of this if we had jungle and then another. I kind of like that. It's a fun trick when you put these on top of bushes. It makes them less transparent when you're underneath them. They look denser when you look up at them. And it can also be great for making just a little bit taller than the thing next to it. So like even at this angle, you can see it creates, that geometry is now not tangent. You've got like a little bit of a step. It's subtle, but with the dark trees behind it, you really see it, right? You can do that here too. Or, ha. Now here is definitely where we could probably, Joel does words. I could put some mossy in there, but I feel like it might look a little strange. And this is all behind a tree, so it won't matter, so that's good. Okay. What I should do is just have something here. Just hop the garden wall. Over the garden wall. That's a movie, right? I think that's a film. So in this space, we could definitely hide a regular vine or a glow lichen. So it's almost nighttime. I'm going to wait to see what it's like out here. We could also hide some sea pickles. I don't think you can place them on bushes, but I could definitely hide some sea pickles in here. And I could put some glow lichen right there. That's if I can figure out what to put in that space. That could be good. Or I could put in an actual azalea. That's not bad. I kind of want those to be more like edges, you know? It's a little bit too much. That's not bad though. Flowering or non-flowering? if there is a sapling that we could use. That's the wrong color. Oops. Only the azalea saplings are cool looking, right? All right, let's go with the flowering azalea. So we'll plan to put some glow lichen there because we couldn't figure out what to do there. And we could also layer in some actual vines. Now, I can't remember, do vines change color? Yeah, they go a little bit, they go sprucey, right? Do vines change color in a desert? That's a little bit bright, unfortunately. I wish that vines were the same color as mossy bricks. Yeah, so Chasm, it's a server. It's a 5-year-old server. And a 2-year-old build. This is the medieval zone on the server. And the big zone. And the idea is that everything here is supposed to be built in medieval style. And then if I go all the way over to, I think it's like 300s. Where is, there's a modern city. And then just north of that should be, yeah. So there's the starting area. This is where most people are living, building. The Cosmic's absolutely bonkers Somerville. Someone has lit up all of that, and then we've got Dartmouth Meadows, which is where everybody started. And there's spawn, the square. That's the spawn zone. The actual spawn area is right there. And then my base is this big. That's my main base over there, or my main mining base. So yeah, this is dark. We need some glow lichen. I put you over here. Never see it. Beautiful little glow. I just need to find another spot over here. Stick you maybe here. I think that's good. A little bright. Unfortunately with shaders, I gotta talk to Minipacks because Minipacks solve this issue. But with shaders, glow lichen, it's like very, very bright, right? So you really see it. So it's hard to get good shader shots. So I'd like to put it somewhere where we can actually hide it. Maybe over here I'll put some sea pickles somewhere. I really can't see what I'm doing. Oh, you can put them on bushes. That's cool. Well, we can't really see this block, so let's remove this. I'll put some coarse dirt there. Actually, let's do mighty mangrove roots there. Geez, 2 sipicles might be too much. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I think, what does it do? Is it... Oh, it only does it glow in water. I don't remember what the actual light level is. We've got some issues there. Obviously, we'll fix all that. Okay. Oh, it's huge. Yeah, no. Well, and it's not just me. There's, I think probably 5 active members right now. At one point, we had 7. We're working on a website. I can't remember whether Alistair moved everything or not. I'll ask him on my break if there's a website that I can point you to. It used to be... Does that website in chat still work, Dan? Because I don't think AlistairMcFly.com is around anymore. And I don't know whether he's got a redirect on it. I know he's had to move his website, and I don't think it's completely rebuilt yet. We were contemplating doing like a news site, like the Citadel Post, which would be like a blog that would like auto-populate with like new videos and stuff like that, new streams from people. But we haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm pretty happy with that. I want a little bit more color, but I can't think of, outside of like adding azalea bush here. Yeah, that helps. I kind of wanted to keep that more on the plain side, but we might want to put a flowering bit there. This feels very samey. It's the only thing. And then that not having anything on it, we could probably add in, I would say probably one of those lilacs. And does it make sense to have a stone part there, or should we change that to dirt? We could change this to one of the other dirt colors. I kind of wanted to have some coral over there as well, but I might be pushing it. Maybe a cornflower on coarse dirt. The flower is really close to the bench. Break time when you're ready. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. No, anything I put there that's flower-like is going to be too close. So what are the things that ignore that flower position? It's saplings. That feels a little bit too much. Yeah. Yeah, that's too in your face. I don't mind that. It's a little bit too flat here. Wouldn't mind having something a little bit nicer underneath that. Maybe some Rooted dirt instead. No, I think podzol. I could also try to put a mushroom there. Unfortunately, the mushrooms, I think, unless the data pack has got mushroom included in the sporadic flower increase. I don't think it does. I'll check in here for mushrooms. But yeah, cool. Give me a few minutes, folks. I take a break once an hour. You should too. Give your eyeballs a rest. Maybe grab a friend, grab a snack. We'll be right back. At least the rain seems to be happening on breaks today. So that's a good thing. I hear you. Where are you? So I'm not sure about that. Feels a little bit strange, but I'll leave it for now. I was hoping to do something a little bit extra there. More color. I guess we could put something there. That doesn't need to be grass. That could be coarse dirt or podzol or something. And I don't think... Oh, see, bad luck. This is where I really wish that we would get a bit of a flower update, which I know would very much please Cosmic. But I would be very tempted to get a data pack that would allow us to place flowers in the middle of every block. I know in the wild it would probably make things look very grid-like, but I feel like having that control when you're trying to make gardens and stuff would be nice. If we do that, we're probably going to want to change that. Maybe this goes better back here. Oh, see, once you start building stuff up in a square, it starts, when you get two squares facing one another, it gets a little bit sketchy. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, I need something here. I don't want it to be a slab. Fence gate's not going to work. I don't think a fence is going to look good. Kind of space where, because it's got podzol, it looks like there should be something there. But if I put muddy roots there, it might look more like roots from the tree. It's okay. We'll leave it like that. I guess we could try to put a little bit of grass down. I don't know whether that's going to look good. Again, it depends on color and the position. I want to say no. We've already got lichen there. I think this is done, this end of it. Yeah, they almost... I agree with you, Mr. Gort. The fences almost get there. They almost get there. What I wish we had was like wall type pieces, but that looked like logs. Like these, but smaller. You know? Like the stone walls. Speaking of, did I bring any slabs? I didn't. Actually, that could be mossy, couldn't it? I like that. And if I remove this, put some stuff away. I can put gravel there. And change this to maybe mossy as well. I feel like some of this is going to change organically as I move through here. I don't think this is going to all stay this height. I might want to lower this. We're going to run into an issue here. We may not have these go the full length. This I find kind of repetitive, so it's too narrow to move them inside. So I might put a bush here that will like replace it a little bit. Same thing there. Yeah, see that? That helps a bit. Not quite, huh? Man, I feel like they need to go back and update some of the older leaves. The mangrove and the azalea are so good at covering up everything. They're a much denser pixel pattern. So here we could have low bushes and high stuff in the back. I'm probably going to replace that with like actual bushes, because that could climb up here. Right? And then we could have more roses and things around. Time for an inventory dump. Yeah, so before I get too into that, I should probably figure out what's going on that wall. I like this. I like this little bit here. We'll leave this open. And then we've got this spot of 4 here, but I feel like I want to have like something maybe here. I don't know if I want more flowers there or if I want more garden. I feel like a little bit of like some white flowers there would be good. But right now we need to move all these. And I guess the easiest spot is going to be inside here, right? Closest bed is upstairs, I guess. Wasn't a server that had that mod pack. The server was so modded, it lagged out my Switch. Oh, yeah. I mean, server mods can be put on without too much thought as to how much they might lag. I think part of the problem right now is that as much as Minecraft has changed for the better in the last few years, there's definitely a performance thing where I find that, I mean, I do this as part of my job, and I don't find that my computer, which is a good computer, is enough to run Minecraft in the way that I want. I have to have mods on it that are specifically performance mods in order to play. Like in order to stream and do my job, I have to have performance stuff involved. So that to me is a bit strange. But I'm not a programmer. I'm not a developer. I don't know the ins and outs. So that's not looking too bad. I might want to bring this down a little bit. That's actually pretty good. And cover that up with more bushes. What I do want to do, however, is push this around, and we'll figure this out from both sides right now. It's something I'm going to have to do anyway. Leave this here for now. Yeah, so I don't think I want to make this all crazy rock bits. I think maybe we'll take any kind of tangents away that we can. So with this kind of stuff, I tend to work on the shape first, and then I'll go back, texture it up. That's okay. We'll add some other sub blocks stuff. Sorry, Dan, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Alright, I think that's where I'm going to stop the rock, and I'm going to switch over to to do more thicket type stuff, and I'd have to go refresh my memory as to how to do this. So I'll leave, I think all of this is going to be good, so we should be okay. That will take a while, so I won't do that right now. But then on this side, I feel like we need to go get some stairs and slabs and stuff. Okay, cool. Sometimes it's hard to tell. So slabs and 8 more stairs. So down along here, we can do cool stuff like that. And have some of this be a little bit less, obviously, Minecraft, like stacked stuff. You start to offset things. I find it starts to work out pretty well. Don't like this. I feel like this might be a little bit too high. But then it looks good from that side, so leave that there. Again, anything you can do to add a little depth. Oh, what's underneath? Underneath that, I guess it's supposed to be a barrel. Hmm. Yeah, that looks okay. So it's just a little kind of sculpting to kind of get a feel for like some sort of natural outcrop that they would have had to build around. And now that that's done, I can sort of focus on what's going to happen down here. And I'm realizing that I did all this and I forgot that I probably want to have darker soil in the back. I'll have to redo some of that. How do you make just these two? No. Mud, right? Yeah. I don't know if I have any here. I needed to come back this way and check my mangrove thicket that I want to do. Take the So this is what I'm thinking for the other side of that rock where I've left the green. I kind of want to do something like this between the trees. I think that'll look really cool. Similar to how it kind of like borders the path. We'll just do something like that. And that will go over in this area here. Right along here. I think that'll probably look pretty good. And I do like that there's a little way in here. I might leave a little dirt path. That could be kind of cool. Have like a little secret back way. Although, we're going to put a bunch of stuff in here, so maybe not. Trying to remember what I put the roses on in the mansion. Don't remember what it is. See, that goes right into the knowing. You didn't know you could bone meal sweet berries? Yeah. Berry bushes can be bone mealed. It's tricky because if you go too far, you'll end up collecting them. That's all on Podzol. The berry bushes look better with the mangrove because the mangrove changes color. Most of the rose bushes look good on Podzol. See, this all looks fantastic at nighttime in regular Minecraft mode, but as soon as I go shaders, the glow lichen is just like, wow, really bright. So Minipacks has like a changed shader code, but I update the shaders every once in a while so that I can use the latest shaders, which are not always the best. It's not RTX bright, no. I wish I could play Minecraft with RTX. That would be cool. That might be overkill. What did I do with all my mangrove bushes? I'm wondering if the mangrove bushes are going to look good back here. Yeah, just like that. So it looks okay, but it's a bit too close to the walkway. I'm tempted to remove that stone back there, so there's not a hole there. Ah, there's a lot of stuff in a row. I wonder if I can luck out and use, if I can get a poppy there, if I can luck out with the data pack and have a poppy that's is going to be more than one. Oh yeah. So that kind of cascades down. So I'm not using any lilacs on the back on purpose. I feel like it's a little clashy at first, but you quickly focus on the blues and the lilacs, and then I don't know. I almost want to put more lilac back here, but it is kind of fun to have some extra color. Plus, we could do some cool stuff. What does the red coral look like? It's fire coral, right? So this could be a fun switch. Oh, RTX is really buggy. I just wish I could experience it, you know, like I can't even play it. I was really hoping that RTX would be something that I could experience on the Xbox Series X. You would think it would be powerful enough. While I'm here, that's covered up. That's fine. Ooh, that's fun. A little bit bright in the front. I wonder if grab that, take this, do the other thing other way around. Yeah, I'm wondering if these berry bushes are maybe throwing me off a bit. That's not bad. It's not bad. Oh, can you just excuse me, folks? I've got someone at my front door. All right, sorry about the slight interruption, folks. I have a leaky window, and that was the superintendent for the building just letting me know that someone's going to come by tomorrow. So needed to talk about it and make sure that that's all lined up, because can't have leaky windows in a studio full of recording equipment. not a good combination. We've had some really rough rainstorms. Glad it's not been snow, but unfortunately, snow doesn't come in the windows. Rain seems to be. You still want to break on the hour? Yeah, I will probably take another quick break because I really didn't get to do anything other than just like talk to my super. So I will step away again. It's one of those days where like it's it's a kind of a casual stream Sunday. I think it's okay to step away a bit. I like the gravel look. I don't know if I like the way that the gravel sounds. I may replace it with some andesite. Speaking of, I think I want to throw some andesite in here too, just to kind of make sure that this looks a little bit different. That could work out well. Maybe a couple of those could be andesite. Now, as far as the back corner over there, I think we're probably going to go with more bushes. And maybe some more blue to balance it out. But then again, it might also be nice to have a little bit of color beyond the blue. What are the coral colors? Is there an orange coral that I just don't have? I also need to figure out what coral fan I used on this tree that looks like a mushroom. No, I appreciate it, Dan. Yeah, no, it's good to ask. Will this give it to me? That is a dead horn coral fan. Oh crap, what block was that on? I think it was lower. Yeah. So it's the yellow ones that look like mushrooms. Interesting. That'll eventually go gray. Actually, I kind of wonder, maybe that is what we could put in this space. Nope. I think I do like it down the bottom. We may try a mushroom there too. Hey, Galaxy Boy, how's it going? All right, let's grab some andesite. I'll need some stairs and slabs too. So before I build this all up, I think what I want to do is throw in some andesite here that's going to help it look like a lot of the other rock formations in the area, but also it's going to create a nice break between this texture, that texture, and the texture behind. So now that I have the form all sorted out, all I have to do is just replace the blocks with their andesite counterparts, and then it should work out. Now here I might run it behind and keep the top the way that it is. No, we'll do another one here. Yeah. And then back here, we could also squeeze in a little bit here. That unfortunately doesn't look good, so we'll switch this back. Funky Gray Donkey, welcome back. I almost want to put in some cobble, but I think cobble is going to be too light. Yeah. What would be another good block to have down there? Maybe tough? That still might be a little bit too much like cobble, but we'll see. Oh, I'm happy to inspire, so cousin. That's nice of you to say. I don't hate it. It's not terrible. I'm realizing that this should be a special carved stone. Chiseled, excuse me. The only downside is it makes you too relaxed and tired. Well, my philosophy is that I do want to entertain, but I tend to emulate streams that I would want to watch myself, which I think is a good advice for anybody that wants to stream. One, be yourself. Don't fake anything, because you can't sustain that. But then two, think about the kind of stuff that you would like to watch, and know that in a world where video games are more popular than movies and music combined, there are probably a number of other people out there that want to watch the same sort of thing. Which means you're pretty safe to try it. What I find happens too often, and I'm not going to name names, is there are some streamers out there that have, for whatever reason, been very successful being loud and obnoxious to the point where like they're peaking the microphones and it's nothing but screaming. And people see that success and then they emulate it. And it just, there's so many over the top, really annoying streamers. And I remember there was a story that Steven ESC told me a long time ago. It was a long time ago, and his boys were a lot younger. And even at their younger age, they were watching some YouTuber, and they had their face cam up in the corner, but the video was muted. And Steven came in and he asked his kids, like, why are you watching this muted? And he looked at it for a second. He goes, that guy looks like he's really annoying. And the kids just looked up and nodded, like emphatically, like, yep, that's why we have it muted. He does really cool stuff, but he's really hard to listen to. And I thought, like, wow, if you've got like teenagers that are like rolling their eyes at your content on YouTube, like, man, that's intense. Glowwatts gifting a tier 1 sub to The Soul and another one out to Bam Bam MC27. Glowwatts, thank you so much for the 2 gifted subs. I very much appreciate the support. Hope you're having a good weekend. Good to see you. Like the Bob Ross of Minecraft. I don't know if I'm that sleepy. And we'll use the term sleepy very loosely, quote unquote sleepy. Oh, Funky, yes. 3 a.m. is far too late, especially on a Sunday. You should get some rest. Thanks so much for coming by and saying hello. We'll catch you on the flip side. I don't know what flowers I want to put back there. I think this is going to be switched over to a darker block as well. So we'll probably do, my guess is Podzol. Podzol or coarse dirt, maybe. No, we'll do Podzol. Podzol does look really good with the roses, I will admit. I really like this combo. I'm not sure if I like it in this garden. I might want to flip back to the lilac stuff. Unfortunately, I think that the pink rain coral is probably going to be very bright. Be my guess. Yeah, that's a lot brighter than the lilacs. We could tie it together, but I really want to do more with this coral stuff. I think the modern city, I'm going to make some cool coral things. Glowwatts, thanks very much for the Christmas wishes. Appreciate it. You're a week early, but the sentiment is the same. I think maybe Dan will push a little bit past the hour, maybe 5 or 10 past the hour. Well, I guess that pulled me out of my hiding spot. I tend to avoid streams where the caster is overly hype or something that is seemingly mundane a thing. I prefer down to earth, thus I can work and watch and listen at the same time. More people need themselves and not something they are not. Thanks for bringing that up. Hey, you're welcome. Otakaro? I hope I'm saying that right. Appreciate the sentiment. And I think the other thing too is that from a business standpoint, like you want more people to be able to view your stream, and by being more accessible and more, we'll say, average, I think that in the grand scheme, you will have a larger audience that will stick with you longer. The problem with the chill stream is that it's not very marketable. It's hard to sell because there's not a lot of holy crap moments. You know, that kind of stuff doesn't seem to happen, so it can be a little bit tricky in that way. Do I have any mossy on me? I don't. Just the one. So yeah, that's one thing that I struggle with, and we were talking about this on the Lego Let's chat the other day, and it was basically like, I have a hard time. I want to grow the stream. Like the goal is always to grow the stream, but I want to grow the stream in a sustainable way. But I need to figure out a way to start contributing to platforms like TikTok. Like I'm way behind on that. I should have been contributing this entire time, but like I'm not on camera, so that's kind of hard to sell on TikTok anyway. And then on top of that, I'm also like, there's not a lot of like PvP or super actiony stuff that happens. So, and I know some people just stream live on TikTok. They just point their phone at themselves, right? And then they just stream that way, which I could do. But the thing is, like, it's one thing when you're playing something really active, like Apex Legends or something, but it's completely different when you're playing Minecraft. Like, it's not nearly the same thing. This might just end up being, ooh, that might be a good spot for like a little patio table or something. Like, what if that was actually a stone? That, or I could put another tree back here. Put the tree rake right there. Kind of like the idea of having some sun. Like, oh, this time of day there is no sun. There's that. A good upside to chill streams is that you can feasibly stream the same content when you're older. I couldn't imagine having that high energy when they're older. No, that's an interesting idea too, in terms of sustainability, not for the audience, but sustainability for the streamer. That's also a valid point. I think too that something that Loaded Ready Run brought up when we interviewed them on, I think it was Loaded Ready Run. We brought it up on their chunk by chunk streams, is that their goal is to be a second monitor stream. Like, they don't necessarily want people to, their goal is not to have people engaging with them constantly. The goal was to have a second monitor stream that someone could have in this while they're doing something else. Like some people here are saying while they're working. And that's the thing, is that if you can do that, then ultimately you can have more eyeballs on the stream, even if you don't have as much engagement. Unfortunately, Twitch seems to favor engagement over views. Did a cloud just pass by and dim the sky? Oh no, I switched on shaders, and the sun angle is different on the shaders. Like the sun is right. See the sun right there, but if I switch, it's over there. That's all. I really wish I could play like this. It's so stuttery. The frame rates. It says 73, but I get a stutter back and forth, which is so bad. I really want to play with shaders. Oh, do I want to create a little patio there? That is kind of cool. Where would we put the table? Probably there. I love that you can make mossy cobble and mossy brick with moss now, and you don't have to do it with vines. Very cool. I don't think we have anything. I think I'll just use dark oak tables and chairs. Everything else is going to be too light colored, I think. I do homework and study while listening to this channel as often as possible. That's cool, Gamer Coron. As long as it doesn't interrupt your studies. Like, I don't want to be responsible for distractions. You know what I mean? There is... I know you can put stone in here too. Maybe it's obsidian? But I think they look like thrones, unfortunately. Obsidian chair and simple obsidian chair. We'll try it. Oh, it's got too much purple in it. I thought it might have looked like an iron chair, you know? All right. I'd love to take that tables and chairs data pack and add just an extra layer to it. To get like metal chairs, like iron chairs and things for the modern city. I think that would be fantastic. So we'll try the oak first. I don't think this is going to look good. No, I think dark oak is going to be much better. Yeah. No, wrong way. Maybe we will face this the other direction. Yeah. I don't know what else needs to happen with these bushes. I don't want to do any flowering azalea. Here's where the carpets come in handy too, is that when you've got this funny little corner connection, you can actually make it feel a little bit more connected. Feels very symmetrical. Let's go back the way it was. Kind of feels very cozy. I like it. More break time. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate the reminder. I was definitely getting caught up. I think that simplifies it. I think I like the addition of the dark. It's sort of like we've got a dark tree, but we've got like a little bit of dark there with the dark oak. I think that's pretty good. We'll probably put a vase. Maybe that's how we'll get some of the blue flowers. Maybe we'll put a little flower pot on the table. I said vase, but like I wish we had those kind of things in Minecraft. It would be great. We may also want to bring those. Glowwatts. Yeah, I don't know. I really hope that Mojang will adopt that kind of stuff. I just feel like, especially with the models like being really close to vanilla, like just you could even skip on this little detail and have them be like really chunky, and I think they would still work very, very well. All right, so let's try a couple different flowers here. We could try to balance out the it's just a single. That's gonna be annoying. Try to balance out the coral. Either that, cornflower. I want to say the lily is probably going to be the winner. Just because I think it's probably going to look the best in the pot. Yeah. Brings a little blue over there. I'm not entirely sure about the heavy red. I mean, this would be very easy to switch out. If we just switched everything here out for lilacs and pink coral, then it could work very well. So we could try that. I might see what that looks like. For now, I really like the fire coral. That's the only reason why I haven't switched things out, is because I do really like the fire coral. And this is unfortunately feeling strange, that opening there. So we may have to close that up. May have to close it up. So I'll grab this on my way to my break, and we'll pop out back here. It's funny, it took all that time to use the steps. I don't think I ever used them. Design the steps and then just jump off every time. So I feel like this probably has to come to here. I think that might be all it needed. I just needed to close that off. Baker's Dozen, good to see you. Yeah, archaeology is not in 1.20. Just so people are not confused. That's not a thing. Pretty good. I'm not entirely sure about that tough block. I'll leave it for now. The table is unfortunately hiding the good tough block. Okay. Time to take another small break. As you can see, I'm having trouble talking, so that's usually a good sign. Plus the coffee's empty. My coffee is broken. Need to fix it. So again, outside of the earlier unscheduled interruption, I do schedule breaks pretty regularly on stream. It's about once an hour. I think it's a good idea for everybody to get up and have a break. So you should do that. Drink some water, grab a snack, whatever it is that you need, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Gamer Corlin is asking, if we sub, is there a way we can watch ads for Joel? No. That's one of the perks of actually being a sub, is that you don't see the ads. I mean, I don't run ads when there's content happening anyway. I only run them when I'm on my breaks. It's a single button I press, and it switches to the break screen. It runs a couple ads. It puts a couple of messages in chat that explain that I only run ads on break and blah, 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 blah. And while the ad revenue from Twitch has increased a bit over the last while for everybody, it's not a lot. I can't discuss how much that I make on ads, but I can tell you that subscribing and subscribers are way better for streamers in general than ad revenue on Twitch. It's not like YouTube. YouTube ad revenue is like the backbone of everything, or at least it was until they added subs on YouTube. But I don't think that YouTube still has I don't think subs have overtaken ad revenue for YouTube people. I think that it's probably still the other way around. And on Twitch, and for me personally, like, one of the best ways to support me is either a Prime Gaming sub, because you're already paying for Prime, or Patreon, because Patreon is cheaper, and I find Patreon more sustainable. My Twitch numbers go up and down a lot, but my Patreon numbers stay very, very consistent because it's a lower ask for people usually. So do we want to do anything with this corner here, or do we want to leave it as kind of a grassy section? I'm kind of not liking this bit right here. I don't want to do a double wide path. I think I like the single, but I'm kind of wondering, you move through it a lot nicer. Maybe we can do 6 on one, a half dozen on the other, and have it. Actually, yeah, that kind of looks cool, doesn't it? Let's do a brick stair there. I didn't want to make it a too wide staircase, but that actually looks pretty good. I like the train ride and satisfactory streams. Yes, so that's one thing that I could do to help the breaks be a little bit better for those that are subscribers, but don't. Yeah, maybe we can make them mossy stairs that are subscribers, but don't see the ads on breaks. Is that I could change the still image that you watch to a video. Alistair has done something like that, where he's created a video with, I want to say it was maybe replay mod, and it might have been just OBS. You know what? I think it was better the other way. Maybe we'll make this one mossy. Yeah. So yeah, Alistair's got a video that rotates through when he's on a break. This all just feels very much the same height. And I'm wondering if I can do a little bit more. Oops. That looks a little bit funny. I like it better than it all being the same level, though. That's fine. I just don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave it there. I just don't want it to distract from anything. I think maybe having some dark stuff there was a good idea. I like the gray for the stones. The hard part about stuff like this is to remember not to have something on every single block, you know? I think we did okay. That's got a trapdoor on it. Yeah, I think we're good. The only thing that's distracting me is this. Very, very cool. All right. Let's go put some of this stuff away because I'm very tired of having a very full inventory. Hurts my brain. That away. Put all this stuff over here. If it would be nice if there was slabs of foliage. Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that would be helpful for that kind of thing. I think that the issue there is that it just becomes a problem from a generation standpoint. You know, like I think it also has inventory implications and it's tough. Like speaking of, it's funny when you say stuff like that when you're in an interface that actually is about the tough. Yeah, it's hard with everyone knowing that there's such a big inventory squeeze. When you want more blocks, as someone that does a news show about Minecraft, like you immediately just think, well, as soon as I ask for more blocks, I'm creating more of a problem for myself with the issues of we need to empty some of this dirt. Let's go empty some of that and spruce. Fly through of Westhill as your away screen. So for me, it would be more of I could do it like there's I think that Vanilla Tweaks has a tool that you can use that will make like a title rotating screen of whatever shot you want. And so I could do that. I could have like a rotating view of the whole place, but I like some of the crafted screenshots that I have. Specifically chosen to show off some of the builds. But oh, we didn't do any drip leaf in the pond. Okay, I've got enough room for all of these. Yeah, I would do more of like a, not a fly through. I would emulate walking through. I wouldn't want the bob. Like I wouldn't want the bob. I'd want to have like a, you know, and I'd be higher, but you'd have something like this where I would just kind of like move people through, and it wouldn't have like these little steps. Like you'd just be a smooth kind of like walk through, sort of like that, but slower, you know, as if someone's just kind of like looking around, focus on certain builds and then stuff like that. I think it would be really cool. I just haven't taken the time to make it, you know. Dirt. Ooh, that's a problem. We're full. That's not good. Yikes. That's the filter. I mean, it gives us some room, but we're still running low on the space. I guess I could go see if there's another storage that I started at the farm. I might have room over here. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can clutter your inventory real fast in this game. That's for sure. Bit of a little secret for people that have not been around for very long is that this is where we all started everything in this area. So I built the farm first, and so I built like a storage underneath. It's a pretty cool area too. See, what I like about crops is that they all plant in the middle of the block like you want them to. And I want to do the same thing with flowers. But the data pack that gives us like either a group or single is awesome. And I think that's enough. If everything was placed in the center, then that would be great. All of our bees are hard at work. This is eventually going to be a bee farm. Everybody looks like they're there. Just give me 1 second, folks. I gotta answer the phone here. Oh, actually, no, I missed it. Whoops. I will call them back. Again, normally I don't interrupt streams for stuff like that because I have my phone on silent. It is right in front of me, but with building repair and stuff like that, you can't really complain if the repairs are slow to happen if you don't get in touch with people. So like the fact that the building is getting in touch with me so quickly after me mentioning leaky windows yesterday, even just last night, I think it's something I definitely have to follow up on quickly, because otherwise that kind of stuff just gets out of control and becomes a much bigger problem down the line. Dirt, coarse dirt. Don't need the coral out anymore. I think that's everything out of there. When you talked about a vase earlier, I recalled something I wished for: a planter, make it possible to put up to 4 different flowers in it. You already have the mechanic from campfires. We already have the mechanic from campfires. Why do we have the mechanic for a planter from campfires? That doesn't make any sense at all. Half slab isn't a quarter block. Half slab is a half block. Oh, I see. You're being literal. Everybody that I know that plays Minecraft calls them half slabs. Which is funny because slabs are, it's a shorter word to say than half slabs. It's like calling stone smooth stone. Like, that's not smooth stone, but people call it smooth stone all the time. And you know exactly what they mean. All right. Do I need to do any more texture in here? That's a little plain. I wouldn't mind a stone. Stone. I can't change any of those. Maybe I'll change the corner to cracked. Do that here too. Oh, 4 different types of items on a campfire. Right. That's not flowers, though. Flowers work very differently than putting items on a campfire. Yeah, I think that's about all we can really do. I might actually switch these. Just because the bush is hiding it? Yeah. Just these little extra layers of texture. I don't think we can get away with this. No. Could try going sideways with it. Yeah. Kind of infers your direction, I guess. A little bit different. I think I would prefer a regular stone brick there and there, though. Very cool. I want to say the garden is done. We need to finish that building, though. How did we do the front? I'm one of those people who gets irritated when people say half slabs, but I keep it to myself because I know what they mean and I don't want to cause a big fuss. Right? Exactly. Oh, Takaro, thank you. Appreciate that. Love it. I think we'll do the same thing. So a sign and 2 buttons. That's probably the best way to go. Sign, buttons, fence gates, trapdoors. I'm going to double check one thing. I don't think we can do a window. I think we have a bed up here. Yeah, I don't want to put a window there. Oh, this might be harder to do. Is it bigger? So there's slabs. Let's see what I did there. Those stairs are inside. They alternate slabs and trapdoors. I think I might use slabs for wood and half slabs for stone. I don't know if I've paid much attention to that before, but I think that's how I do it. Oh, and this is going to be tricky. Yeah, this might not look good with slabs there. Nootropic. It's a lot easier to read comics when you just type them normally. The Cove, hello. Welcome in. Things are going well, thanks. We're just on the final touches. Doing like different textures and checking to see stuff I missed. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Maybe we do this and then... Oh no, this is going to be the same problem. Not a big fan of that tangent, but I think that might look better than the other way around. We could also try raising this up. And putting something underneath it. That could be cool too. I wonder if this would look good down here. Not a big fan. Definitely not that either. That works okay. Sort of gives us the pattern we're looking for, but then doesn't interfere with this. The only problem is that then we can't put anything in that space. Because what I would have wanted to do on the top here would have been down there. We've got 1, 2 fence gates, and I've got 2 blocks here. I feel like I've got more than that on the front. Yeah, so there's less space there. We done anything? Oh, this side's got the chimney. That's why there's nothing in there. Right. Right. I guess I could just do this. It was a sign and then 2 buttons. That might be enough. Alternatively, we could do 2 layers of that if I remove these trapdoors. You know, I think I like that better. And then maybe what we can do is double up on the trapdoors on the sides. No. Wonder if I can get rid of these buttons. and then do the trapdoor here. That doesn't look good. What if this is a full stair, which I don't have? You always have that idea, and then you're like, oh, I don't have that block, because I put everything away. I'm so used to having an inventory just full of, like, spruce bits. That's not bad. I think that's the best combo I've been able to come up with so far. It works okay with the door. Not crazy about the tangent on the window, though. So I guess it's a decision between slabs here. That does look better. So I'll try one more thing, which is going to be removing that stair over the door and replacing it with a full block. And you'll see exactly what I mean. So right now, what's bugging me is the corner of this texture and this geometry all meeting in one. Like all the vertices are all combining. But if we remove that and put that there, yeah. So even though on the other side we used to stair, I'm not sure what you would even call this. The trim, the dental work, the trim is higher, so it doesn't conflict with the door. But here, I think it's better to have a clean line. Random stuff or junk? Well, no, I wouldn't say random stuff. All right, that's all finished. I think we've tackled the roof. I need to take another close look at the roof. Oh, I could also use some texture out here too. Those are both outside. Might as well put these back where they're going to be. And any more cracked bits? There's still a bit of puttering around, I think, that could be done. We need to, of course, connect this up. I think I might have to wait for that. I think I have to move the shulker boxes to kind of see the flow of the road here and figure out what's going on, because I don't think we're going to leave this all here. I feel like we need a tree. I don't want it to be a huge tree, but something like this kind of style, kind of like right here, would probably be pretty good. But I think we're going to have to wait for the road to be finished first. All right, so we got that's all done. I wanted to check the roof. That's all finished. We could maybe push that back a little bit. No, actually having that overlet there is good too. So we decided not to do anything too fancy on the ends here because it conflicted with the chimney. And I'm pretty sure I've got all of the... Yeah, all the trapdoors are in. There's nice texture on that. I don't have to worry about anything there. So again, the only thing left on this build is the interior stuff. The little data pack things. Like putting things in the kitchen, putting stuff on the wall. Everything else I think is solid. Oh, I should check the lighting. Now that it's nighttime, I should check the lighting again in here. This back corner might be a little bit dark. Yeah, so we're going to need something. I would imagine a porch light, but I don't want to light things up too heavily. Can we hang something from you? I could if you were higher. You don't generally see candles outside. We could sneak some glow lichen somewhere. That could work too. I wonder if I could sneak some glow lichen behind that bush. No, I wouldn't be able to. I could sneak something underneath one of these carpets though. This has got a decent amount of light, probably from in there. But this is very dark, so we'll try hiding some water and sea pickles. Something I've really learned from watching these streams is the amount of detail put in places that not very many people would look. Just sort of off-chance players, viewers might. Yeah, that's part of the fun. Like for me, that's part of the... I mean, that's one of the reasons why this project hasn't been finished in like 6 months is because I put in a lot of detail. Not glow lichen, I want sea pickles. And bucket. There's a carpet already in there. I'm pretty sure we can do this. Test it with one. Oh, that's slick. And that, oh. So it's only those pieces. Now that stuff I'm kind of like, I'm not going to be so picky about that. But it really takes care of all the other problems on the ground. And it lights up the roses. It's still really dark over here, but like you're going to have some dark corners, right? That was a smart idea. Nice. Wetland Witch, welcome in. Thanks very much. I'm glad you like the builds. Thanks very much. Well, I don't have time to start the thicket right now. I need to obviously finish that tree. But yeah, so the next stream will be focusing on some landscaping, which will be fun. It'll be a nice break from all the building houses and stuff. So we'll have to figure out what bushes are happening along here. I'm going to do another mangrove thicket here. This is pretty solid. I'm not sure. If anything, I don't think we have to change much there. I might put some andesite in here just for fun. And then I've got to figure out what's going to happen here for bushes. And then this is all very rough. Like this needs to be sorted out. I need to chop some of that down. I imagine that tree will probably get a little bit shorter. I'm not sure whether this looks silly or not. If we get far away, if I go up on the keep. Yeah, that looks kind of dumb. That lone tree, right? Like that just looks too tall. So we'll probably customize that hill there a bit and see what we can do. Yeah, it's a bit wonky, isn't it? So we'll bring that down. I'd like to keep some stone. I like this cool like stone pathway. I'd say this maybe needs to be cut back a bit so that it's not so steep on both sides, you know? But I still think it needs to be mostly stone. So that's probably what we'll do. The final stream on this build will be going around the horn here, doing all the landscaping all the way around here, all the way through here, and around here. Yeah. That probably won't be tomorrow, given that I probably have people coming in to work in the studio. So I don't know when I'll be streaming again next. I will, of course, let you all know. You can follow me at Joel Duggan on Twitter, Joel Duggan on Instagram. Twitter is where I announce new streams. That's a good place to start usually. You can also, of course, check out the Spawn Chunks. We're going to be recording a new episode of the Spawn Chunks tomorrow. That will be the last live episode of the Spawn Chunks for 2022. We have pre-recorded a show that will go out on Boxing Day. So, or not Boxing Day, it'll go out on 27th, whatever that Monday is. I think it's the 26th. I don't remember. But in between Christmas and New Year's, you will get another episode of the Spawn Chunks that we have already recorded. That's all set and ready to go. And of course, we'll be back on the 2nd of the year for new episodes of the Spawn Chunks. And the Citadel Cafe is going to be recording our holiday special next Wednesday. So that'll be fun too. Lots of new podcast content coming in the next week. So check that out. The Citadel Cafe and the Spawn Chunks are both on their respective websites. And yes, Dan is confirming that Monday is the 26th. Fantastic. So I will see you all next time. We're going to pass you on to, I want to say Tadpool Milk maybe is live. I'm going to double check to see what's going on just to make sure. They are indeed. They are indeed. So we're going to pass you on to Tadpool Milk. Be kind. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And again, tune into Twitter and, of course, the Discord to find out when you are going to be able to catch me live again. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.